Work ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones looking for Aguilar. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now it's Watson. He's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns The Browns drive about to get started. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Dugger who picks it, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped Havoc out, could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finding room at midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the left sideline. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. Now Folk for the extra point. and he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, round 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from adding another catch to his big start.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the option, here's Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 3-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Riley Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jones on the out route. He's got Thornton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jones now. Off play action. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1 here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Browns 17. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Watson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On first and 10, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Watson looks to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Running on first down, Eckler. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's Eckler again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus Jones picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second and 6. Throwing Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second down and goal. Jones under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's third down. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.